I'm Daryl Geis, president of the Christian Blue Network, and we are in the middle of a 5-part series titled How Christians in Business Can Stand Apart from the Crowd. As believers in Christ, we have committed to honoring God in our lives and not ourselves. We have different priorities and values than the world espouses, and because of this, we should look different. We should stand apart from the crowd. Well, how do we actually do this? Well, I believe it starts first with the choices we make on how we view our work. Today's topic is the choice between stewardship versus ownership. Do we view our role in business as a steward of the resources God has entrusted to us, or do we simply act as an owner? Well, the marketplace would tell us that we own a bunch of things. We own our companies, we own our jobs, we own cars, etc. However, in God's economy, we really own nothing. God has created everything for His purposes and for His glory, and we are called to fulfill a small part in His overall master plan. God clearly states in the Bible that the world belongs to Him. In Psalm 24, it says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. He founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters." It also says that God owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. Well, God calls us to instead be stewards. And so in the book of Matthew, Jesus shares a parable with His disciples about a master who is planning on going on away on a long journey. And he calls in his servants, and he gives to one, he entrusts to one 5 talents, to another 2 talents, and to another 1 talent. And he expects from them that they would take care of his stuff while he's gone and put it to good use. Well, when he returns, he evaluates how his servants did with the talents that he gave them. And to the person who was entrusted 5 talents earned 5 more. The person with 2 earned 2 more. But the person with 1 just went away and buried the talent and didn't earn anything. Well, I think it's really interesting that his response to the person with 5 talents and the servant with the 2 talents is exactly the same. He says, because they both doubled what they were given, he says to them, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and join in your master's happiness." And he said that to both of them, regardless of the fact that one earned 3 more than the other. The key is those 2 servants put to good use the talents he had given them. But the one that only had 1 buried it and didn't earn, and he was cast out of his master's presence. So what can we learn from this? How can we learn to be faithful stewards, and how can we act as faithful stewards in our businesses in particular? Well, certainly you want to take care of your employees. Or your coworkers. If you're not an owner, love on people, care for people, be interested in them, help them, serve them, prefer them more highly than yourself. You can also invest in the right tools to make your business run with excellence. You can also use your position, the type of business you have, to be a blessing. For example, we use our position in marketing to invest in promoting ministries that don't have the money to promote themselves, and but have life transforming, God honoring work that needs to be promoted in the community. So we use that platform to promote ministries like the City Gospel Mission and Matthew 25 Ministries in Cincinnati, the Miami Valley Women's Center in Dayton, the Pregnancy Decision Health Centers in Columbus, Gleaners Food Bank in Indianapolis, and even a city mission in Cleveland. We use our position in marketing so that they don't have an out-of-pocket expense, and they can reach people that need their services. That's how we do it. So the encouragement is take inventory of your treasures, knowing that we really don't own them. Put them to good use as God's stewards. choose to reorient your thinking this way, that we're stewards of what God has given us rather than owners of things. In so doing, you will stand apart from the crowd. If you'd like to check out our other videos in this series, you could connect with our Christian Blue Network YouTube channel. Our threefold purpose at the Christian Blue Network is to help you in your business to make connections, meet needs, and most importantly, to inspire and encourage you and equip you to honor God in your business. Next time, we'll discuss the choice between righteousness and compromise, and I trust you'll join us again. In the meantime, may God richly bless you as you seek to steward His resources for His glory.